Supporter. Thank you for supporting GG's Productions. Thank you.
SWGOH Productions. Let's start this thing.
Hello there. Alright, Smorgan. Thank you for the follow. Let me just make sure everything's working, because I don't know why that intro paranoia creeped in for me. I think everything's okay. There we go, I think that's a bit better, isn't it? There we go, got it. Drax hello there. Going to say, just getting the music sorted. Going to say, for some reason, it's never straightforward. Alright. Straight into GA. Last round, just bring that up quickly. A little bit surprisingly, I won. No show. I mean, we'll take it. It's better than a loss. So, this round we're up against Parks. Let's show you what they've got. They're funny, I mean, it's one of those where it's like, I will definitely take it, you know, but sometimes you do want to have a little, I don't know, you want to see if your defense holds, don't you? So, yeah, I'll definitely take what I get, let's say that. I mean, compare it to this round, I think in a way I kind of want a no-show here, only because I've got GP advantage, and that sometimes feels awkward. I feel like whenever I have GP advantage, I end up losing because there's a reason this guy's facing. You know, he's got less size in his roster, yet he's up here with me. So, yeah, it's a little bit awkward that way. I'm 14 mil. They're 12.7. Datas, we've got nearly 100 on them, 98 in fact. Omicrons, we've got 6 more in GA. Tier 13s, we've got 6 more in total. Alright, not much difference. Mods, this is where I'm thinking, right, that this guy might have whaled recently. Recently being, like say I've been playing since 2018, more recently than that, say. I mean, I've got 129, 25 pluses, they've got 52. 20 pluses are 389 to 223. It's kind of giving me that vibe that they know what they're doing, but maybe they started later. So they've got good numbers for where they are, essentially. Again, maybe I'm just reading the room wrong, but that's the vibe I'm getting. If we just skip down to the relics, 1803 total to 1722. They've got 3 relic 10s. I saw Ray before, I think, was it Ahsoka and Ezra? We'll find out. I've got a lot more gear relic 9, sorry, 31 to 12. Yeah, I think there's some positives there. I mean, 8s and 7s were higher. They've re-rolled more Datacrons, that's quite scary. Yeah, I think that's completely valid. I think it could be an alter count or something along those lines. I mean... Oh, hang on, I was wrong. It wasn't Ahsoka Ezra, it was Ahsoka and Pirate King Hondo. Okay. Those health pools are what I'm a little wary of. I feel like, especially with Ray, that's what caught us out a bit last time. What? Was it Ray? Oh no, it was Ahsoka last time. Joy. So yeah, I don't think they're missing anything in Toons, but the one thing they are missing is fleets. They haven't got Leviathan, they've got a 5-star Profundity, and they've got a 6-star Executor. So, to be blunt, I've tried to punish them for that. So, yeah, let's go back here. And let's show you this. Oh, wow, they're attacking already, cool. Your current round's a punch up. The opponent for you as 14.2, you have 12.3. I'll be honest, for a second then, I was thinking, I'm not 14.2 armor. I thought, you aren't Parks, are you? Let's just show what we got here. I mean, for the record, punch-ups, I feel like I haven't had one in that sense for a while, because I feel like even if I'm punching up in GP, at the point I am in the game, it's more about maybe they've got more relics than I have, which it does feel worse now with Relic Delta, but it's not like it used to when you had, like, say, a Galactic Legend that you haven't got. So, yeah, it's a different problem, let's say that. Just looking at this, Stranger and Lord Vader hold. Pirate King Hondo and Raver did not. I decided to put the Barris FTC on there because of the Ninth Sister level 3. I thought it might not do much, but maybe it'll do something. But apparently not. The Bat Wall. It took him 2 to take down the Boba FTC with Jabba. It took 2 to take down Ray Ben, Ezra, Alan Kenobi. And Ahsoka, they got Watt out, but reloaded it pretty bad after that, I'm guessing. North Wall, they're attacking the Great Mothers. Alright. We'll let them get on with it. Nice to know they're still knocking about, though. You cleared the bottom sectors on yours, 875 banners. Didn't have anything left to take on what they have at the top sector. You know, I kind of missed GA in them days for me, where you kind of could play for half clears. You know, it wasn't always fun as such, but you thought, right, if I can basically place an FU defense on one of the front two zones, then as long as I can clear the other zone that's got more points, then, you know, maybe I can win on efficiency. It doesn't seem to happen a lot nowadays, but the thought's interesting, isn't it? Alright. Got my notebook again. Let's see if any of this lines up. Stranger. Tick. Pirate King Hondo. Tick. Ray. Tick. And Jabba the Hutt. Tick. South Wall, we've got... Ooh, okay, that wasn't expected. Jules End Vader. We've got Mace. We've got Raver. And we've got Gungans. So DTMG is not here. Okay, that's one change. The double Omicron Jules End. Okay, we get the Great Mothers. Let's start planning. I did have a rough plan before, but the majority of it will stick, but I could do with making sure that I've not made any mistakes. So, let's have a look through this. For the Jabba team, even though it failed me yesterday, I do want to try Afra again, because I think instead of doing... I mean, Darth Vader was there, but I'm not going to use Darth Vader. I'm thinking I'm going to throw in B2. If B2 can keep interrupting and give us a bit more control, it's going to be worth it. There we go. Then Rey. A similar comp to what I was planning for, so we're going to stick with the plan of JML. Sandflyers with the raid.
Thank you for supporting JJ's Productions. Thank you.
Thank you for the raid, man. How you doing? Weighing up if it's worth going with that and saving that for Bo-Katan. Probably not. How you doing, all this? You good? How long are you on for? I haven't actually really been on Twitch today, so I wouldn't have seen you, unfortunately. Really, I want turn meter. You tried Bane against QA at the top, but got relic delted out. That's unfortunate. Especially since the AI added it in for Bane. It was a R9 QA with the Poncho Bros, R9 GK, and R7 Beck. Wow. You don't tend to see GK or a tank in that comp, so you were a bit unlucky there. Maybe did they have the Omicron on QA for get the pre-taunt, as it were? Thinking that could be a reason why you would have GK in if you hadn't got that army. I might be wrong with turn meter there, but I think let's give it a go. They had all three armies. That is a bit rough then. I feel like I'm making this up as go along, but hopefully it'll be alright. I mean, if I can put Sharut in, unless I'm mistaken, that's at least 2 attackers then. Let me have a look. Is it support I'm lacking or attacker? Yeah, I'm going to like support. So light attacker, I can do that. Which is strange because I could arguably go with Wakes. But I don't think that's anywhere near worth doing. Raver, I was planning on doing Bane. See, that's the chron I don't want to use. We've got anything with health? That isn't them. Well, that might be alright. 27 health. Not a lot else that's great, but hopefully it'll be alright. But yeah, then it's just this Jules End team, and I'm thinking we've got Kenobi for that, so... Just scroll all the way to the bottom of my list here. Got this Chron I've been using here. Hopefully it's alright just to get us through that battle. Gonna be interesting. I mean, Kenobi should shut the Terminator train down at least. You managed to clean up with Beck. You took out QA and their Beck when you tried Bane against it. Oh, so it's not too bad then. If you've got QA out, then at the very least, just to clean up in terms of getting the sides. I mean, I sometimes throw things like Bounty Hunters at that, but I suppose it's pick and choose what you've got and what you feel comfortable with, isn't it? Alright, just checking what they're up to. Oh, it took them 2 to take down Balin. And they did clean up in 1 Ahsoka, so they've dropped a lot. I'm almost kind of tempted to hold fire a minute and just see if they can take out DTMG. Well, I say if. I feel like they will, but... Oh, wow, they did drop on it. I wasn't being sarcastic, and just to be clear, I did think they would actually get through it. Maybe it's just me, I'm not holding much stock on that DC. Go on, let's start then. So, I've never tried this, but I saw it in this guy's GA history, so I want to give it a go. Okay, let's see how it goes. I mean, it's Relic 7 Mace, Relic 5 on the rest. I'd like to think that we're not out delted or anything silly, so let's see how it goes. Let's just do that to kick off. Go on, put that down. Right, that's nice. Okay, Depper down. Mace not there yet, but hopefully we can give him a hint. There we go. Camel, that's it. Let's get Jocasta under control. Oh, wow. $75. Perfect start. These are the things that I like hearing about, because it's like, okay, Thor gets kind of beaten on defense a little too easily, but it's nice sort of seeing what it can do. Alright, they got the DTMG down in 2. And that's what's waiting for them. A little bit naughty of me, but when you see they've only got 2 meta ships and they aren't 7th star, you think, right, I've got to put the brakes on you there. Alright, next up. Let's go for Jules End. I want to see that this works. This is the Cron. Nothing special, but it's just something that I feel it buffs them up a bit, you know, without wasting anything too special. So let's go. Alright, put that on Kitty Cat. Let's give that to Kenobi. Lovely. There we go, we haven't got to faff around with the tank. Ooh, okay. Right, give that to Master Kenobi. Okay, nice and straightforward there. Put that on Kath. Go on, we'll base it there for now. Give that to Snips. I think I actually called Mace then instead of Cat, but all nice and smooth, 65. Okay, let's go with Bane here. Where these DCs I've not been a fan. I mean, I've got no use for this because my IG's only Relic 5 and I'm like, I could try and throw it on, like take him up a level, but why? Okay, very nice. Okay, I'd rather not lose Sass. Although I didn't particularly enjoy that. Alright, 65. The Bane, max banners, kind of. Let's see if we can clear this wall nice and cleanly. In principle, isolate Phalanx and just go for the shield. Right, shock on Phasma, but not Phasma, Savage is not ideal. Right, there's Phalanx. Bit of an odd interaction, that. Essentially Scion taunts, but then he stops taunting because he's buff immune. It's like, okay. So much for that. There we go. I feel a little bit better with that on. We're not talking a world of difference, but still slightly better. Can we get Jar Jar? Right, I don't like damage immune Jar Jar. Can we just get rid? There we go. $65 again. Very nice. 65 average across the wall. What you want to see. Okay. Bat wall. Flat. Boba. Lord Vader. All we're planned for. Alright. Just 1 second while I update this.
We have a supporter here. We have a supporter. Thank you for supporting JJ's Productions. Thank you.
Dragon Might, thank you for the follow. Hello there. Have I got this ready? Yes. Here we go. Okay, so. Let's see, we've got a normal Bulba team, so that is going to be... Let me just double check what I wrote. That is Malgus. Not sure why my doggo's just barked. Then we got Lord Vader, which we're going to do Slacker on. It's a shame I haven't got it would be nice if you could put Fu in there, but I feel like you do need a tank. DC Dark Side Attacker. There we go. And for this, we want Leia. And I think there we go, Light Side Attacker. Yeah, I think this time we'll just go with the armor pen. Alright, we're all set. And just for clarity, as it stands, I would have Sea Gas Gungans, Maz Pirates, Bo-Katan, New Bad Batch. Yeah, quite a few things left over. So, I'd rather things left over, let's say that. Alright, let's just have a sip of my drink while we're waiting. But I think the sketchier one on that north wall is going to be Afra versus Jabba. Now, there is a bit of an advantage when it comes to BT1. Let me show you. I say a bit. I'm not saying it's like massive. But with BT1, let me just move my cam again. We've got Relic 6 Bush, Relic 5 Skiffguard, and Relic 5 Chrysanthemum. So if we compare that to my Afra team, let's just put Afra in. We've got a Relic 8 BT1, so that's 3 Relic Delta there, and 2 there. So in theory, that could be good. General Kenobi Thrawn up, how you doing? I really wish I got the level 9 locked in. I didn't get it in time, but we'll have it for the next season and the one after as well, I think. So yeah, hopefully BT1 can do things. I feel like last time he kind of got locked out early and never recovered, so fingers crossed. And I feel like B2 is a bit of insurance here. Ooh. If I'd have seen an outbreak was coming, I would have not run it. Let's do that. Yeah, I can't ignore Taunt yet, so let's just put Armor Shred on. And this is why I love this little murder droid. I absolutely love this murder droid. 65. You know, I am not even complaining right now that I'm farming BT1 shards rather than Cantina energy because I know that it's going to make this so good. Well, if anything, so much more reliable. I have nothing left for their... Oh, hang on, let me bounce out of here. I've had it crash before if I don't do that. Yeah, I have nothing left for their Jabra and their Galat. Hopefully my defense gives them some trouble. I know for myself that's where I always end up going. I think, right, I've done all... It's like last round, to be honest. I couldn't get through their Galat. So sometimes it is a bit like that, you know. You have to just hope you get through it. Or, you know, they don't get through it. I can hear my dog barking. So, unfortunately, I've got to go and see if she wants to nip outside. So, while that happens, I'm going to put another add-on, sorry, but it means hopefully we won't have any more for the stream. So, let's go.
Come back tomorrow. You know it's not enough that I can make you laugh. Why try to borrow even more time you never have? It's too late, too late, too late, too late.
Hello again. So with that outbreak taking longer than I would like, and my dog didn't want to go out, she was just barking at people passing by the house, I've got time kill for a minute. So, let's just bring this up, eh? No, I've only just noticed that. That's a weird choice of Kron. Having a healer Kron there.
There's always something, and I can try to change, but you want something else.
I haven't yet, no. I mean, really, I could have done because I don't join TW this weekend. So, I could have actually done it. I'm going to have to get down to it, just in terms of making sure I don't go over the credit cap. I mean, I hope they don't alter it. I think was it 4 mil or something? You know, I think 4 mil per ROM, that's pretty decent. I think I do have to go for the turn meter. Just try and boost us a bit. Okay, so Malmada, I'm using full name there just because people might not know who you are if you're there, Mol, said go for Star Killer. So that's what my priority is going to be. I'm just going to gun Star Killer down the first chance I get. And unlike yesterday, we're going for an attacker Cron rather than a support Cron. Let's see how it pans out. Oof. Let's do that. Right, go on. Although I am wary of the fact that, yeah, revives can't be prevented. That's the bit I didn't get with what Mol was saying to me. Alright, first drop. Yeah, and considering she's Rally 3, I feel like that was a bit unfortunate on my end. Let's have another look at that Ahsoka. Route 10. Honestly, I'm just trying to think what my plan B is here. I've set Queen on defense. I mean, it didn't do much, sadly. I wonder if I could do something with C. Lil Baby's on defense, yeah. This is where I was genuinely feeling confident that this would work today. You see, I know Bad Batch with the Relic 6 part could do this. Not for certain, but they've got chances of doing it. I just don't know how good that level 6 on its own is, rather than the level 9 modifier. Just got to roll a mod or two, aren't you, Smaugen? One thing I will say, I have got drops afforded to me. Yeah, it's the right cron there. Yeah, Slacker's penciled in for Love Vader. Although saying that, am I coping again that maybe Bo-Katan's got a chance here? But we use this. Action stat, healer 6. If we can get through Lord Vader, then Slacker can move over comfortably to Stranger. I hadn't got a plan for Bo-Katan this round, but I had got a plan for this Kron, so it will be unfortunate to lose if this doesn't work. Let's try it. Okay, so pop that on OG Bo. Let's put that there. Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, that's positive. I will actually take that. Yeah, I'm not sure about how this will work because Petano, but maybe it's got some legs now. figure I can put some protection over there, or some recovery over there. Okay. Yeah, we're dead here. Right, I'll take it again because we've got another out. Hopefully C could now do something. Alright, let's put that there. Unfortunately, I can't put it on the X2, so it's going to have to be Lord Vader. Oh, damn it. Makes you think, what's the point in having thorns if they can just go around them? Ooh dear. Really not liking this. I think C's dead here. Yep. Forfeit that, I think they healed up. Alright, that is bad. Maybe we can do something with Finn? Ouch. Alright, that was a bad idea. I'm quite literally throwing anything that isn't in my plan at this. Oh wow, I wish I tried this earlier. Okay, 28 for gas. Well, okay, so first of all, these can come off here. We did that. That got rid of Scorch. Then Pirates. While they didn't do much, they did get rid of PCT. That mishmash there. Did nothing. But then if I have a first, they got the job done. Alright. Let's go back to that north wall now. Alright, let's go. Alright. Gotta survive this. Oh, wow, okay. You've got to be kidding me here. Some days it just feels like your luck is not in. Well, let's take this out. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what I'm going to do about that. Alright, come on. Okay, 60, we'll take the 60. Yeah, when in doubt, rocks indeed. I mean, feels like I'm going to have to try and piecemeal some of this, and I don't feel like this will do anything, but I'm really lost for ideas. Let me just check that line again. Gain 25% turn meter. Okay. It's the trouble. Visas is going to take a turn. Can I get Visas? Do you think it's worth Mol doing this to mark Visas? We couldn't. If I remember right, Crosshair calls an assist. This would dispel. Yeah, dispel the buffs. So it gets rid of the crit hit immunity, so she should be crittable. Varys is the one taking a turn in between. I'm going to try it. There we go. It felt worth a gamble. Okay, sadly down. Oh, you're kidding me. I didn't know that was a revive. Oh, fudge. Oh, I just feel like a dummy now. If I'd have known there was a revive like that, I wouldn't have gone anywhere near it. Okay. Okay. $25. That was ugly but successful, I will take that. There we go. Yeah, nail biter indeed. I mean, I thought it was over once the revive came in, so I actually don't care, we got through it. Alright, back to kind of good footing now. Let's sort by protection. Yeah, that'll do. We did something like this yesterday against a similar kind of raid team, so fingers crossed the relic on raid won't make too much of a difference. Let's pass to Night Luke. Pass to Cal. Put that onto Ray. Go on, we'll do that for now. Alright, bit messy. I actually don't mind just getting rid of Ray like that. Oh. Oh, okay. Revving down. Different, it's a couple of delta on him, I'll be okay with that. Let's pass that to Master Luke. Honestly, one of the few things that's actually getting kind of irritating for me right now, I feel like I'm sort of having to slow down my dailies. Like, I'll be able to do them in 25 minutes to make sure then I've done them for the day, you know. Sometimes I'm just like, can I get it done? Pass that to Master Luke. Okay, still standing. I was hoping we could get the Ray out before Ben came back. Okay, not the biggest surprise there. Yeah, I mean, that was just banner bleed to the nth degree. Like, okay, fair enough, we'll just pay our taxes. At least the wall's down. I mean, I feel like we're still on top here. The fleet's going to be a nightmare for him, you'd have thought. Here we go. You know what? I've just gone with a full 5 here, and I'm thinking, why did I do that? I should have gone less like I said yesterday. Alright, feels a bit better from there. I feel like these battles, right, all they do is remind me that these characters aren't that great. Like, it's hard not just look at it and think, can we actually make a team that's decent out of this lot? Where I do miss Omicron's coming in and just mixing things up a bit. Alright, so pull the Temmin off Drogon. Pass to Drogon. And one shot. Oh, okay. Ezra sometimes just has to be annoying. Hopefully I'm just playing my part now. You're going to be annoying, I'll be annoying. Alright, he's down. Let's do that. Can we get Sabine with this, maybe? Not directly. Come on, let me get it. 5 stacks. Oh, you little git. Go on, put it over there. Now that is a funky bit of offense we should be giving Drogon. If I'm remembering, it is his basic whenever you pull it. Not just the first time you pull it. There we go. 63. Alright, so what's the score when we're balanced? Oh, we got, what, 49 plus 23? 72 banners on them? I think 72. Yeah. So, this is looking alright. Okay. Let's start here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, pretty much went after you to him, and I don't like doing that, but equally, I do want my crystals. Oh, I just realised that's not the efficient way. There we go. All too easy. I actually don't know what the best banner choice is here. I'm hoping this is an educated guess that pays off. Alright, not the one I would have liked to have received that. Alright, hopefully we can get a big hit here. $75. Now, this could be a little bit messy. I genuinely don't know if this is the right call, but I'm thinking they're going to attack at a turn a lot, so maybe having shuttle. To gain protection upon critically at double to 40% for Empire, or up Sith allies taunting. I genuinely don't know. I know I did the reverse against theirs, but I'm thinking maybe it's just something you can play better manually. That's actually brutal. Oh, we didn't start with Vader. Alright. Yeah. Deserving Al here, but let's see if we can just see it out. If we can hang in here with the bomber. Maybe we can reinforce. Okay, bit of a mess again. But I think we just about squoze through. 61 banners. Definitely not one to try. 1754 total. So yeah, I'm glad that I got the full clear. I feel like I've put the onus on him to full clear, well, if he can full clear. I mean, he's got Profundity and Executor. So, if we assume a Profundity could take out my Executor, I think his Executor is 5 stars? Oh, 6 stars. Let's just assume that a 6-star Executive would maybe take out the Leviathan. Then he would need to do Negotiator? Oh, not Negotiator, Endurance against Executor. So that's 3 tricky battles that would bleed banners. But that again, that's assuming star counts would they'd be okay. Yeah, I don't particularly like myself for doing it, if it's worth anything. It's the first time I've done it since since the Rogue One came out. But yeah, thank you, Lady Geek. I mean, it is one of those where I'm just thinking, if that secures me the win, then I'm like, okay, I've got my crystals. I think I could even afford to lose one this week in terms of I'd still be on a positive for the season. Yeah, 2-1-1-2, so that's 3. 2-2-1. Yeah, 5-4 I'd be on. So, hopefully we could go 6-3, of course, but yeah, let me have a quick look before I clock off. What is the actual max score I can get here? just bring it onto your screen. Yeah, max they can get 1707, so I've won the round. That is good to see, but there was definitely room to improve in that entire thing. I mean, I'm still gutted that Mace didn't beat Stranger. I feel like everything fell apart at that point. But even then, I'm more annoyed that Blacker didn't beat Stranger. I mean, thank God the Bad Batch did it, because if they didn't, I wouldn't have had a clue what to do next. But yeah, I think we got lucky in a few places, but hopefully we earned our luck. Because I just don't see a way they can get through all three of those. Well, I say that, I've won anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. But, yeah. I'll take it. So, let's go here. Let's see. Ooh. Moving my screen around. Right, let's do a raid. Calvin's not been on long, so I'm going to raid into Calvin. But yeah, no problem, Lady Geek. I'll be back now Monday, so the last round of the season, yada yada yada. I could do doing a remod at some point as well, because my mods need a little shake up, so I've got to have a look around for that in the meantime. But yeah, let's get this going. Oh, quick thank yous to SWGOH and Dragonmite for the follow, and Soundflies for the raid. Rayrock, gonna say, nice to catch you, man. I will hopefully see some of you Monday. Until then, folks, bye for now.